Ooh. Have we? Yeah, we're in. We're into the load screen. Excellent. All right. Following on from the Nexus Blitz episodes, we now have Egotes once more, but this time he's playing a normal game. He's playing Summoner's Rift. With him is Nigzy, Judas, 991224 and 990303. So either that's their IP address or that is their birth date. Either way, they better hope Judas doesn't backstab them like he did 2018 years ago. And then on the other side, Andante, S0, the Swiss Spark Pig, and Jin Teng Xiao. Alright.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yes, welcome to Summoner's Rift, and we are watching people do nothing. Because that is the classic League of Legends start. But we are featuring the lesser seen Graves top lane and Gragas jungle and Heimerdinger mid. Now, the important thing, so both junglers are going to start on the bottom side. And I'm just going to, can we speed this up a little? Literally nothing is happening because they're all being little bitches and not fighting. Yeah. So we can the game of the average player on an average server, I think, is a good way to think of this. Well, maybe above average. I don't know, but that is quite alright. I never know anything that's happening, and I am still yet to figure out anything that's happening in the first place either. So, just gonna see. Okay, so leashes and jungles picking up their first buff. Now, will they try to go for the Scuttle Crab? The answer is seemingly no. So Camille is going to path up to the top, as is Graves. But the difference is Camille's going to take Scuttle while Graves for the red, and all the freezes just means that this game is going to be good, and that is what I hope for. Oh, so they say a very smart ward here by the Gragas spots out the Camille doing this, so that's one Scuttle Crab to the Camille. Meanwhile, the trading, missing the hook, is Egotes. And Camille jumping in with the invade onto the Graves, steals the red, and is she going to get away with it? She has to, I think she flashed. Graves, bro. Okay. Graves stops to do that. Flash ignite from Thresh, gets the first blood for the Lucian. Are they going to get away with it? The Morgana is just auto-attacking. She just needs one more. Flash forward, gets the auto. Andante has slain Nigzy. It's a 1-for-1 trade. And all summoners burned on both sides. Alright, so top lane is a bunch of tanks, really. Heimerdinger doing the Heimerdinger thing, just pushing in. Alright, so we might be seeing some jungle attention onto the bottom lane with both lanes having no summoner spells. The blue team does have the advantage for gold, though, since Lucian did pick up the kill and the Morgana got the kill back. So the gold is still even, but Lucian has more gold than the Zarya. And the Thresh has gone and done the one of everything. So Graves is going to be pushing into the jungle. And, you know, I really don't get why the directed camera in spectate mode goes to some of the most random things. Like right now, these guys are doing like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna manually do this because directed camera is kind of bad. Oh, but it's good because we would have seen that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So Graves is. I think they're tracking the Camille. I think. Yeah, they got a bunch of wards. They see her. Graves is going up for the counter gank. Are they going to engage on this? The Thresh misses his hook. The TF gets a stun, but no mana, as Graves and Camille continue to try and dance around each other. Now they're going to collapse on the Camille. She gets spotted by a ward, jumps over the wall. Now it's a fight breaking out. Spell immune on the Zarya. Nothing more's gonna happen. But here come the mid laners. Twisted Fate gets ignited and stunned by the Heimerdinger. Heimer picks up a solo kill onto the Twisted Fate, as Graves pushes into the jungle once more. These guys on top lane have actually been, like, must have been fighting non-stop, because they're both pretty low. Wait, what are you doing there? Anyway, so Gragas does have the advantage of his spells will heal him and his spells cost mana. Mundo does have to use his spells to farm and also cost health, but he does get a little back, so overall I think it's going to be pretty neutral, but yeah, Mundo is backing. So I'm curious, so we've got to be watching the Twisted Fate at level 6. Where will he go with his ult, and how much does he make happen? I think Lucian missed that cannon creep. You hate to see that happen. Alright, so red team Heimerdinger resetting, going back, so is Gragas. Camille jumping straight onto the Graves. Here comes the Twisted Fate ult. A flash from Graves and smites the Scuttle Crab. The Twisted Fate ulting it a bit too early, I feel, as Camille gets the stun and the kill, and Twisted Fate has wasted his ultimate, rather unfortunately. That is rather unfortunate. He could have waited a little bit longer, and he could have just walked up or gone around this way to try and cut the Graves off to force him to go top. But you know what? That's alright. We can forgive you, I guess. Just this once, maybe. Alright, Camille going to cancel the auto up by the look of it, as she's going to take the Krugs away. These are like golem rock thingies. I've never actually taken the time to like zoom in close on them before, but yeah, they look really weird. I don't know. They're rocks. Alright, Graves not giving blue buff to Heimerdinger actually. Kind of surprising, in all honesty. I would have expected Heimer would have happily had a blue buff. So, oh, that's a lot of damage. And Twisted Fate walks into range of the turret. I'm pretty sure he was attacking from outside of its range beforehand and didn't need to take all those turret hits. But hey, we're average to low elo here now. I'm not sure at what point low elo begins, ends, and average elo or whatever starts. So, you know. Alright, so Mundo going to go onto the Gragas. The ultimate knocks him into the tower, but it's not... Is he going to get the kill? No. Oh, Mundo flashes forward. Now, can he get away from the Graves? He is, as Graves is not chasing. Camille covering mid. But nothing real. He misses pretty much everything there, I think. Okay, hook goes wide. Red card onto the turret. Takes the turret shot, but did negligible damage, so it's okay. Graves going to look to try and take a blue buff away. It's really good that he's... So it's good. Oh, and meanwhile Camille goes in. Gets the ultimate. Now Gragas teleporting in. They're going to pick up the kill onto the Heimerdinger, but Camille dies for it. It's a shutdown actually, apparently. As Camille does get killed and Gragas burns his teleport mid lane. Bottom lane is being pushed under the tower. And what's surprising is that no jungle attention has been sent to the bottom lane. I honestly would have thought that with no summoners on the bottom lane, they would have sent. And, that was pretty bad. That was really bad. Egotes. Come on, man. Alright, so game continuing on. 400 gold lead for blue team. 500 now. The good trade onto the Lucian from the Zarya, as Mundo goes in onto the Gragas again. He's got the level advantage, so he could theoretically he can just win this by level alone. But oh, here comes the Twist of Fate. He's teleporting the bottom lane. He stuns the Morgana, the good option in this case. He gets the heal from Lucian, gets burned, as here's the Zarya ultimate. Now the Lucian ultimate is channeling. Twist of Fate flashes, but it's not enough to get him away from the graves as Lucian flashes away from the lantern. The Zarya picks up that kill as Thresh is trying to make something happen, but he is just going to get killed, and that's a double kill to Graves, and that's a big win for the red team. The Camille nowhere to be seen for that fight, actually. I think she was actually wasn't even doing anything. Now she's standing on a ward. But was it an elaborate bait? She oh my god, gets destroyed by Heimerdinger. So the reverse bait, if you prefer, if you will, as Heimerdinger kills her. So the only lane currently doing good now is just top lane with a very marginal lead. We've now got 2.7k gold lead for red team. As Heimerdinger is looking like he's going Rabadon's death cap first, which is very interesting. But it might just be a testament to how farmed / fed he is at this current point in time. Meanwhile, the bottom lane for blue team still continuing to push up, as Twisted Fate trying to push back to the tower. Now this is, I think, that Heimerdinger was an interesting. I'm not sure about which way the pick ban went, but Heimerdinger as a Twisted Fate counter pick is an interesting idea. But TF going to the bottom lane? No, he's just going to pick off the chickens, or the raptors, as red team makes the first map rotation. They did get the first tower. Now here's the Gragas ultimate, knocks him into the wall, Flame misses, the ultimate does disengage the fight, but not doing anything else. That's fine though. They're happy to just disengage the fight at this point. Now they're going to look for this top tower. Oh, here comes the Camille. Gets stunned, gets destroyed as Twisted Fate has no health. Just by walking into the turret triangle. The Bermuda Triangle formation. I think it should be called the Bermuda Triangle formation. Now Heimerdinger gets the ultimate stun and rampage as a Heimerdinger as he easily takes out the Twisted Fate. And now the top lane getting pushed in. Mundo does get hit by the root though. The Zarya's putting some damage down, but it might not be. It's definitely not gonna do much to him. And his ultimate is about 3/4 of cooldown, so the blue team finally changes their lanes over as Heimerdinger takes the mid tower. 2 towers to 0 now. And the gold lead just continues to grow. But they finally do match it as Heimerdinger is now continuing to push to the mid inner turret. Blast Cone taken to... I think he's setting up to take their blue buff, because they do have the timer for that. And it looks like the red team might want to dive on the top lane. So Camille jumps over. She's going to get a nasty surprise. Heimerdinger solo kills the Camille doing so much damage. And now there's the Heimerdinger threatening the dive, but a ward spots it out. They're going to back away, and that's going to be another tower for the red team. 3 towers to 0. And now 4.5k gold lead as the red team continues to just push. But the blue team does have an advantage simply by having Edmundo. Going to jump straight in onto the Zaya. She gets away with ultimate, and the Morgana ult disengages the fight. But the Mundo will reach a point where the red team will have massive issues in killing him. So the blue team has to try and hold off until then. But man, Heimerdinger is really far ahead. Oh my god. He's 6-1 with a really good creep score. And he's level 12. Oh, jumping on... They don't get anything on the Gragas there. I think they get the Scuttle Crab though, so it's fine for them. So, Twisted Fate going to continue trying to wave clear against this Heimerdinger that's just relentlessly pushing. The Heimerdinger ult gets one connection but doesn't get anything more. Now Twisted Fate doesn't have a Sheen, so I'm kind of interested in about that. I think he should have gone a Sheen. That's a lot of creeps for Gragas. Okay, so it's going to be the tank Gragas. Build, yeah, normal. Solution trying to rush to his Black Cleaver as soon as he can. TF going to ult mid lane. Oh, and they interrupt the Rift Herald. It's gonna cost the Camille his life, but he does get the cancel. And now Twisted Fate dodges away. The red buff gonna take him out, I think. Or was that the smite? It doesn't matter. Twisted Fate dies. They stop the Rift Herald, but they give up 2 kills for it, and that's good it's good and bad. But now they're gonna 4-man the mid lane turret, and there's only 2 people to defend. As Graves gets caught, Ignite gets burned. The ultimate from Lucian gonna go wide, as the tower mid lane gets taken out by the red team. Now 4 turrets to 0. They're gonna back off, and they should look at doing Dragon. And that's where they're heading. But the Camille can steal it but there's no vision for it. But they have started the Dragon now. There's not going to be a contest for it, so Camille has to try and steal it. Does she go for it? No, she does not. So it's inverted commas, only an air dragon or a cloud dragon, whichever one you prefer. But it does give them the ability to move around the map faster. So we're going to have to see just what... So what's the next dragon going to be? Ocean. Okay, water dragon next. Oh, Graves. He's going to spot the Camille here, I think. Yes, he does. Camille gets the big raptor, Graves gets all the smaller ones, but Graves also gets the kill onto the Camille. Now what's interesting here is Graves has gone Stormrazor. And Jungle Item. So blue team is just struggling to try and find a way back into this, but from this position it's really hard for them to make a comeback. They're going to be very reliant on Thresh to land a hook onto a high value target, and then using the TF ultimate to secure the kill and like this. But is there any follow-up? The Heimerdinger ultimate gets popped. Mundo is tanking the tower. It's a shutdown onto the Heimerdinger, and Mundo picks up the kill for that. That's a good start for the blue team, but Camille is gonna die to Graves. She ults, but it's not gonna be enough. She should not have gone for that in the first place. Graves picks up another easy kill. And now blue team trying to push back through the bottom side jungle, trying to defend this turret. I think they will be able to hold on to it for a bit. The creep wave is not there. Well, they might try for this next wave though. As Lucian and Thresh are leaving the bottom lane. As... oh no, they're turning around. So, red team attention onto this tower. Lucian is holding on... nope, there he goes. Finally channels his ultimate, but it only does 200% of towers, and it's not going to be enough as the 5th tower for the red team... as the 5th tower falls, and it's the 5th one for the red team. Blue team bleeding objectives everywhere now at this point. And now Baron is spawning in 5 seconds, and it's in the eyes of the red team as TF ults to try and get vision, I think, but nothing. But these are all not anywhere near the Baron, so they can feel safe for a little bit. But the red team doesn't have an ability to sneak Barons. Oh, good body block by Mundo to save the blue buff there. But he's getting caught. The Thresh Lantern is there though, so it's fine. Oh, nope. Morgana's binding just misses. So game continuing. Game's kind of stalled out a little bit at this point. But the red team can't sneak Baron because Twisted Fate does have his ultimate. Meanwhile, the blue team can only try and farm and get 1 or 2 catches. Mundo getting caught out in the jungle. Here comes the Xayah. Gragas' ultimate burned. Mundo's ultimate is just making him almost unkillable at this point. Is he gonna? He's not gonna turn around, is he? No, he's not. Okay, so Heimerdinger and Graves have started the Baron. The Thresh is backing. Oh god, blue team is backing. They don't know this is happening. This Baron is going down pretty fast now. As the Rabadon's Death Cap first Heimerdinger doing a lot of damage, and that's a free Baron. What are you doing, Camille? Alright, Lucian channeling ultimate. Is he going to get anything off it? No. Oh, flashes, ease forward, gets rooted, heal gets burned, but he's going to die. And Xayah lives. She burned heal for it too. So she walks into the Twisted Fate card. Oh, here comes a Heimerdinger. Gets a stun with his ultimate, but is there anything else he can do with that? No, there's not. Thresh with the Lantern bails him out. Now, Mundo is the sole source of anything positive for the blue team. So, they're going to be very reliant on Mundo getting to that point where they can't kill him, and at this point, oh, good sidestep, but not going to be enough. Hook onto Heimerdinger. The Ignite and Flay, but Heimerdinger flashes away. Mundo flashes after him. Mundo is on a killing spree, and he's looking bloodthirsty. Now Lucian gonna get killed. Graves just E'd into the base and has trapped himself there. Nope, he's back out. Twisted Fate ult not going to do anything. Just there to make it get there a little faster. The red card actually, not the gold card. Mundo gets shut down at long last as Graves just is right up in Twisted Fate's face. That's an ace for the red team. And that's going to be a free inhibitor. At this point, the gold lead I feel is almost insurmountable. They're going to try and end here. Their only threat is a Camille who is not really doing anything right now, really. So the Lucian ultimate does get channeled, but it's going to do not anything. It's not going to even kill a single minion, as Camille just jumps in, only to die once more. I feel like at this point, the Camille is actively getting herself killed. So the red team are going to back out once more to try and reset and try and end the game. Yeah, take a dragon because why not? You know where their team is, so it's fine. Alright. Red team gonna finally reset fully. Yeah, Camilla's just trolling at this point. Oh my god. We've got the classic salty build. The classic Camille salt build. Actually, upon thinking about it, I feel like it's the classic salt build in general, as blue team is going to forfeit the game. GG.